All right, yo. This is the Flicks and the Nitpicks, and I'm gonna bomb y'all with a lot of trailer reviews, a lot of we're gonna have a lot of fun today, man. I got time. I really been neglecting the channel, giving y'all a lot more insight on what's been going on in news and perspectives, but we're gonna get into a lot more trailers. I'm gonna be dropping over this week, and also we're gonna do a lot more conversational pieces on a lot of topics that happen, and I promise you we will be doing more movie news and shows and recaps. It's coming. I'm working on the schedule. We're gonna get there, but we're here right now. So let's really talk about Comic-Con weekend. This is July 21st, and we are going to watch the It Chapter 2 trailer. So let's check this bad boy out, because I like what I see so far. I love the It movies. The original, I really like the original, and I really like the new one. I hope they do something with the black character, because they actually shifted a lot of his storyline over to the fat kid. And I kind of like the way the story was, because it gave everybody a purpose, because the black character prior never really had nothing much to do. And so he only had any significance when he got older. So I'm hoping that we can actually focus on an older version of that boy, actually having something more to do. I know they gave him a little fight thing at the end, which was kind of cool, but I hope he has a purpose as an adult, as opposed to being just like background noise. I hope he does, because I that's one I hate, when people shift stories around, because it kind of leaves like, well, you kind of gave the big kid had like a big plot point. He liked the girl. He was the one that wrote the poem. He also had issues with, he ended up getting the girl at the end, but he also became a big type of cool, the it guy actor when he got older and lost a lot of the weight. And then still had to, like, he had a lot going on. So to give him to be the person that figured out what was going on with everyone, it was like you didn't have to give him so much more, because you kind of took a lot away. Everyone kind of had a thing, you know? So, but neither here nor there. That's not really a big issue for me. It's just something curious, because I just understand why they went with that kind of change. But hey, we'll find out. But It Too, hopefully, is just as good as the last trailer that I liked. And I'm hoping that It Too will be a far superior movie than the first one, because I thought the first one was really good as well. So let's check it out.
Something happens to you when you leave this town. The farther away, the hazier it all gets. But me, I never left. I remember all of it.
Oh, how about that? Did I just talk about it? Yo, I love what they're doing with him. I'm loving what they're doing with Pennywise, whatever his name is.
We made an oath.
Okay, they gave the brother lines, just like what I was talking about, right?
If it isn't dead.
Okay.
If it ever comes back.
Yeah, they look like.
Come back to.
We didn't stop it.
Pennywise.
The clown.
We can't let it happen again.
Hello?
Kid!
Hello?
Kid!
Hello.
Please.
For 27 years,
I got interrupted.
I dreamt of you. I craved you.
Yo.
I missed you.
All right. This is July 22nd. I had a little interruption yesterday trying to get this video recorded for the It Chapter 2, and I couldn't even get through the whole thing. So we're going to get through it this time. I saw a little bit of it, but I really want to watch it all the way through with you guys. So I've been saving up a lot of trailers. So, you know, without further ado, let's just jump all the way into it, all right? So let's cue this bad boy up and go.
Something happens to you when you leave this town.
Now, I'm glad they
Farther away, the
addressed
hazier
what
it
I
all
had
gets.
started off talking about.
But me,
And the
I never
black
left.
guy seems to have
I remember all
actually
of it.
assumed the bigger role that he had, just like he did in the original film. And I'm loving the shots of Pennywise. He is really on his way to becoming like one of the great slasher names, and one of the great bad
The
guys,
losers.
horror bad guys.
We made an oath.
I swear. If it isn't dead, if it ever comes back, we'll come back to it.
We didn't stop it.
Pennywise.
The clown.
We can't let it happen again.
Hello?
Kid! Kid!
Hello.
Please!
For 27 years, I dreamt of you. I craved you.
I missed you.
I love the shots of the
We need to finish it. For good.
I've seen all of us die. It consumes us from the inside until we don't have a choice anymore.
You lied. And I died. You lied. And I died.
shots of the dope. Oh. That's a great way to end on. So I'm assuming that they're gonna go into the history of Pennywise, probably go into his startup, because they showed the old lady with the picture of what looked to be an authentic version of Pennywise back in those like Barnum and Bailey Brothers days. So I'm gonna check it out one more time with you guys, and let's just really like appreciate the shots. I mean, I'm really liking what I see. So let's cue it up and go.
Something happens
Like
to you
the
when you
like
leave
some of the shots, and I love the fact
farther
you
away,
hear the
the hazier it all
voiceover of
gets.
the character, the black character that actually
I never
is
left.
really the guy that never left the town, which I thought they was gonna pivot to the chubby kid, because they assumed basically his role in terms of knowing what was going on with Pennywise. And I love how they're really bringing back old school horror. This is like a legit up-to-date version of what
The losers.
Freddy had said. Even along the lines of Candyman and, you know, the guys that the terrors that you look in the mirror and you don't think that would chase you, but they will. Even like Leprechaun, even though like Leprechaun was a cheese version of itself.
We didn't stop it.
Pennywise.
I love the shots though, the way they work in the colors to really show a lot of isolation in the shots. The mirror shots is great. So it always make you not sure where it's gonna come. Narrow corridors, you're running into tight spots. And then now you can actually really start showing him, bring out the fear, and now he'll never know where to go if it chases him. Because he's trying to get to the little kid.
27 years,
I love that shot.
I dreamt of you.
I love all these shots that they're doing. And in the balloons, I just love it.
We need to finish it.
I wonder if they're gonna bring in the story that with the boy, with the fat kid.
Until we don't have a choice anymore.
You lied. And I died. You lied. And I died.
And I love his, whoever created the Pennywise theme. I'm all in, baby. I'm all in. This is right up my fucking alley. This is right up my alley. Yo, man, I'm a horror kid, man, all day, every day. This is up my alley, and I hope I get to catch this one in the theater because I didn't see the first It in theater. But I definitely want to scoop up a chick to go see that with on Facts, man. So, but anyway, man, it's not about what I think. You guys let me know below what you think. Are you excited for it to film? You know what I mean? Do you feel like how I feel like this is finally ushering in a new generation of classic horror and horror characters that can actually propel the genre and back to the level of 80s and early 90s type of horror flicks where we could create a character that could actually make you crap the bed. And I think we could do a lot with Pennywise, especially with today's technology, but not overusing it. I'm real curious if they're going to go the alien route with its origin, but I don't think so because it seems like they're dealing directly with Pennywise. And if that's the case, you could deal with evil entities, which I'd rather them go that direction with. But if they play with the alien route, I want it to be something that seems alien, but kind of almost can tie itself into a real character, but also something a little bit more the realm of not so grounded in the sci-fi aspect of an alien, but maybe something a lot more metaphysical that could still lend itself towards like the spiritual demonic type of area that really kind of makes things a lot more frightening, if you will. Kind of like old school Chucky. Do you prefer AI run amok, or do you legit prefer the voodoo and the soul and all of those other aspects in it, which I think kind of brought out a certain supernatural element that, even though I haven't seen Child's Play yet, I have a funny feeling that the film may even lack. Or even if it does a good job of an AI experience, because I mean, remember, let's not forget Terminator started off as like a kind of like a horror slasher character, and it was very sci-fi in origin, but it was treated like a horror film. And with that being said, you can make it very compelling that way, even though we haven't seen sci-fi go the way of horror in recent years. But I think introducing those type of elements is, and I guess in a way, a lot safer, because those are the realms in which we have a wider berth to bring a lot more of the creepier tones of it, instead of couching it solely in some very scientifically based, place, because we haven't seen a scientifically horror flick except the Child's Play, if you would, if to be fair. I haven't seen that yet, but it's all about execution at the end of the day. How do we execute this film to bring the most the scare factors and the drama behind the characters, so it could elicit the type of fear factors that kind of make horrors fun. So anyway, like, share, subscribe. Do you feel how I feel? Leave it all below. And like always, I have a better outro. Chill.